Got to take it upon yourself, family, daily to create those spaces, to create that time, to pick out that time for mindfulness of self. If you rely on the perfect time, that perfect time might never come. So you gotta make time for those mindful moments. And those times are always present. They're always available, waiting for a cab, waiting for an order of coffee or whatever it is that you have ordered. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on an Uber, going somewhere. There's always time. You know what I'm saying? It's just that most people don't take the time to be mindful. So do what you can with what you got. Many individuals are stuck in their egotistical, self-conscious way, thinking that they are conscious of self, when in reality they are self-conscious of themselves. If they were conscious of self, they would take more conscious actions towards regulating their unwise behaviors. They would take more time to regulate not just their thoughts and feelings, but also their actions. You know what I'm saying? That most people, they talk a good talk. They're great at talking. They're horrible at acting. They're horrible at walking that talk. And oftentimes you can see it in their physical appearance and how they deal with others in stressful relationships and situations. I like to think that I understand what it is to be self-conscious, because I used to be very self-conscious. I used to feel small around other people, even though I didn't look small, or I didn't project a persona of somebody that felt small, you know, because I kind of wore my mask really well. Military trained, can deadlift 450, can squat 315, can bench, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? I could do all these muscle things, but in reality, it was all a mask. I was dying on the inside, cowering in my own fucking cowardice. And yeah, man, we can really fool ourselves and trick ourselves into thinking that we are actually doing something. In reality, we're doing nothing, and it is apparent either in our in our behavior, in our train of thought, in our actions, in the feelings that we entertain, the thoughts that we entertain, and the daily actions and habits that we entertain as well. It's really, really easy to fool ourselves into thinking that we're doing nothing when in reality, doing something when in reality we're doing nothing. And that, that is a byproduct of being more self-conscious than one is conscious of self. There's a lot of people that fall into this spiritual rabbit hole where they think they're doing the work because they have certain knowledge and they don't use that knowledge. So it is a reflection of their ignorance. You get what I'm saying? Because wisdom is knowledge applied. So if you have the knowledge but you're not using it, you're not applying properly, then you're just a fool with knowledge. And that's better than not having the knowledge. That is better to remain ignorant and bliss than to have the knowledge and be full of. I laugh at that last comment, because I remember I was in the gym one time and this one dude is asking me and another guy, like, yo, how do you get your body like that? Because we're both like cut and jacked. He a little more jacked than I, but he's asking us and he's saying, I do this, I do that. The guy asking, he's like, I do this and I do that. And then the other one, my other boy, says, you know how full of shit somebody is by the way they look. And I had a deja vu, like he had already said that before. I was like, damn, he ain't put no Vaseline, he ain't butter that shit up, he ain't oil it up or nothing. He was just like, how full of shit somebody is just by the way they look. So, look at yourself, family. Look at yourself. Pay attention to your thoughts, the feelings that you're entertaining, the words that are coming out your mouth, your actions, and be honest with yourself. How full of shit are you? You know what I'm saying? I do it to myself all the time. Am I fooling myself? Humility is key, family. Humility is key. That's why, you know, a lot of people fall because of arrogance, which in the Bible, you know, they word it as pride. And that's why I've taken it upon myself that all through the Bible that I have in the home, I scratch out pride and I replace it with arrogance. Because when an individual is behaving in a prideful fashion, he's actually behaving in an arrogant fashion. The kind of humility and the kind of pride that we want to cultivate is a humble pride. You get what I'm saying? One that understands, like, I am good, but I could be better. Not I am the best because of how I look or how other people perceive me, or how much money I got, how much fame I got, how much power I feel I have over others. Develop a humble pride, family. One that recognizes that there is room for growth and that also appreciates the growth in others.